Peace, love, and light, you guys. I'm live. Nobody's watching per usual when I go live on YouTube. But anyway, I just got off of a live on Instagram, and I felt called to do a live here just so that I won't have to upload the video, yada, yada, yada. So we're going to do a general reading for Aquarius. You guys, if you're new to the channel, my name is Ty. Super happy to have you. Hopefully you like what you see and you'll subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much for joining me again. Truly appreciate all of the love and the support. I did that whole intro crazy backwards, but it's because I'm not going to be on here long. I just wanted to tap in on the Aquarius energy because I felt called to. So we're going to get into it. Not sure which deck I'm going to use yet. Thank you to whoever's joining. So yeah. So let's get into this Aquarius general read. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Yeah, I guess I'm going to use this deck. Let's pull an oracle card first. Give me the overall energy for Aquarius. Overall energy for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. You guys, this is a general reading, so everything won't resonate. Take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. Also, keep in mind, roles are interchangeable. Place yourself and anybody in your story where you know they belong. And this is regardless of gender, and it's a timeless reading, so whenever it's meant to reach you, it's when it'll reach you. Whenever it finds you is when it was meant to reach you. What is the overall energy for Aquarius right now? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Overall energy for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Chop wood. Dang, this just came out in my reading. On Instagram. One more, please. Overall energy for Aquarius. Thank you. That's crazy. Oh my God. I was doing I don't know if whoever is watching, if you were on Instagram right now with me, but I did a live reading right now. And this was one of the cards that came out. Chop wood. Right now, we just got by the book, and bottom of the deck, we got serendipity. And this is exactly what I was talking about. I was talking about being in an energy that's serendipitous, right? Where opportunities are going to present themselves, and it's going to feel faded. It's going to feel like, oh, wow, it feels almost magical. Like, had I not taken that train, I wouldn't have met that person. Had I not missed that bus, I wouldn't have run it into this person here, or whatever. Opportunities like that, luck that comes in a way that feels destined or fated, right? Because something happened in a certain way. Wow. And then we have come to the edge. Yeah. So I feel like a lot of us are going to be presented with that, right? Opportunities that really force us to take leaps of faith. Okay, so overall energy right now for the Aquarius, we got chop wood and by the book, which literally talks about exactly what I was talking about right now on Instagram. Focusing on the day-to-day tasks so that you are not obsessing over outcomes, right? And with by the book, Spirit is really talking about you don't have to reinvent the wheel, right? Aquarius being the sign of innovation, of technology, you can figure out how to take something and make it your own, right? Follow in the footsteps of someone who has already created what it is that you want. I'm not saying be a biter. I'm not saying copy. I'm saying look at the blueprint. How did they do it? And then add your razzle dazzle to it, right? Show up as you, okay? You are you, and that is your power. Doesn't matter how many people are out there doing what you're doing. No one is going to do it like you, okay? Because you have your own energy, your own love, your own style, okay? How many readers aren't there out there? But I got my followers, and I got my people who choose to follow me because they enjoy my energy. They enjoy the way that I do something. Excuse me. So right now the energy is focusing on, my gosh, I'm sorry, getting grounded and doing what you need to do, getting organized to allow yourself to obtain or get to the goals, reach the goals that you want to reach, okay? By the book is also an 11 card. 11 is the number of manifestation. 11 is the number of wish fulfillment. It is the number, that's so funny. It is the twin, it is also twin flame energy, right? So again, it is a portal, right? So I feel like a lot of you are finally doing the work, taking the necessary steps so that what you want comes to fruition, all right? But this is also about having, again, this faded energy around you right now, where I feel like we're stepping into a time, as an Aquarius myself, where you're always going to be at the right place at the right time. That's what this is. This is about being at the right place at the right time, right? Opportunities always being available to you, okay? You being in a space where luck just finds you, opportunities find you, but also being aware that in order for opportunities to find you, you have to be outside. You have to, I'm not saying be for everybody. I'm saying you have to put yourself in environments and not be afraid to show up as you, to come in your own energy. Don't try to be something for somebody else. Don't try to be like somebody else. Come as you are, because that is what your power is. Your power lies in your uniqueness, in your ability to be different. Aquarius is the unicorn. Aquarius is the alien. We're known for being different. That's our power. We don't want to stick. We don't want to fit in, right? Because we can walk into a room and we radiate, look at me, even if we're as quiet as a mouse, okay? So that's the energy. It's about following your heart, remembering that you are co-creating with the universe. Don't overthink things, Aquarius, because I know, right? Aquarians tend to be all up in their head, overthinking things. Get out of your head and into your heart. I've been saying this for the past few months. Get out of your head and into your heart. Start doing the things that you love, okay? And taking the necessary steps to pursue the things that you want to pursue without overthinking how things are going to happen for you. Don't. Let the universe take care of how things are going to happen, because there's definitely a wish here that's coming true, or even several wishes for some of you. But it is going to require you to take a leap of faith, to bet on yourself, right? To jump and grow wings as you fall. As I just said on Instagram, it's going to require you to get over certain fears, right? And this is also about a new cycle that's coming in. Oh, I'm not going to take this, but I'm going to see what it is. The Six of Wands. Yeah, public recognition, okay? So I feel like right now you're magnetic, all right? This is about people noticing you, okay? Spirit, what messages do you have for the Aquarius collective? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Give me the energy for Aquarius. Let's see what the energy is. All right, let's start with one card, please. Energy for Aquarius. Energy for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Some of you are going to be moving. Literally, like either moving apartments. I've been saying this for a while too. Some of you are going to be moving from one state to the other, from one country to the other. The Ace of Cups, right? So I feel like Aquarius is, as never before, right? Showing up in love, right? Showing up as who you are, the humanitarian, right? You're loving on yourself. You've done the work. You've spent time alone. You've spent time healing yourself. You spent time nurturing yourself, okay? This is about following your heart, following the things that set your heart on fire, following your intuition. Oh, that's beautiful. That's also about new love could be coming in, right? Ooh, I said that and the Two of Cups came out. I'm gonna claim this. New love, baby. Okay, so yeah, and this is crazy because I was picking up this energy. Again, some of you are going to be in a situation where you're going to be traveling and you're going to meet someone and it's just going to feel instantly, you're going to click with this person. You're going to feel like you've known this person your whole life. Some of you, this might be already the case. This person could already be in your energy and you feel a very strong connection to them. It might even be a friendship, right? It could be that you guys are just friends, but you're just starting to explore or realize that you have feelings for this person. But many of you, this is really just going to be like an out of the blue thing where you go somewhere, you travel somewhere, or you're in a certain location, you're in a certain space, and you meet this person by chance, serendipitously, right? A stroke of good luck. For some of you, you could be dealing with somebody who's from a different ethnic background, different race than you. Okay, this is beautiful. Oh, wee. The Ten of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. New love that has the potential for long-term commitment. New love that has the potential to go the long haul. This is marriage. This is union. This is commitment. This is moving in together, building a family together, having a child, getting engaged, getting married. For some of you, new love doesn't always mean a new person. But for many of you, I am channeling that this is a new person. Okay, for many of you, this is actually a new person that you're going to meet again in the process of either traveling somewhere or in a location that is just not ideal, right? You're not like at a club, you're not at a bar, you're just doing your own thing, living your life, following your dreams, and boom. Traveling, maybe you're on vacation, maybe you met somebody on vacation, okay? Some of you met someone on vacation and this person, again, was from a different ethnic background, different race. And I feel like you can't seem to forget this person. The Three of Swords came out, okay? We'll find out what that's about. Tell me more here, Spirit. Tell me more for the Aquarius. Queen of Wands. Three of Swords. Yeah, I feel like many of you are coming. Ooh, and the Sun. Oh my God, I'm claiming this reading. I feel like many of you are coming out of a stage of disappointment, right? Where you've been hurt a lot in love with that Three of Swords. You've been disappointed a lot. And maybe you can't even see the forest for the trees. Maybe you're in a space where you're so single right now that I might be telling you this and you're like, girl, I don't even know what you're talking about because there's no contenders out here right now. But I feel like that's about to shift for you, okay? And for a lot of you, I keep saying that I just keep seeing strong travel, right? But the Queen of Wands again, is focused on herself. She's not worried about anything. So I feel like with this Queen of Wands, this is an energy of once you release, right, your desire, your attachment to the desire, it's going to shift everything in your energy. Right? You're attracting the love that you want because you're in a space where you are focusing on yourself and really, and it's not a fake I'm focused on myself because I want to attract love. It's like, nah, I'm just doing my thing and I feel really good and I'm in this really good energy and this really good, I'm just loving on myself right now and I'm doing all of the things. Maybe I'm traveling, maybe I'm pursuing my goals or my dreams, my passions, the things that I couldn't do before because maybe you were in an unhealthy situation. Oh my God. Or maybe you were, wow, Ten of Pentacles fell out. Woo! Whoa. Somebody's about to get into a serious commitment. The World came out. I feel like some of you could have ended things with one person, either a marriage or a long-term commitment. For some of you, this could be a job, okay, that you were at for a long time and maybe you left the job or something went down there where you just ended up disappointed. But I feel like the loss was really a win because maybe something that you felt that you lost or you were disappointed from came, as a result to that, you stepped into your purpose, you stepped into your power, and now you're finding your way and you're doing what you love, or at least you're on your way to pursuing the things that you've always wanted to pursue. With the World here, I feel like this is the end of a cycle of disappointment. And for some of you, this is the end of being single. Oh my God, the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, so I feel like with the Eight of Wands, these are known as Cupid's arrows, okay? So definitely there's some sort of a change that happens pretty quickly, right? Where it could feel like you were single and alone at 1 minute, and then you blink and it's like everything is happening so fast with that Queen of Cups, right? This is someone who is totally in tune with their emotions. They're following their intuition. And for some of you, you're being led to move to a different place. And I feel like that is where you find the love. That is where you meet love, or romantic love, okay? Because I feel like you're loving on yourself here. But I want to see what's going on with that Three of Swords. Please clarify that Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here for Aquarius? I love this. I love the Chariot to the Three of Swords, because it says you're leaving behind this hurt. You're moving away from this. You're taking control of your life. You've done that. You've done the work. You know, you can feel that this is not that anymore. This is not your energy. It could be somebody else's energy around you that feels disappointed for some reason, okay? Because you're moving forward here. You're moving away from something something or someone who disappointed you, okay? Who maybe could have put you in a third-party situation with that Queen of Wands next to that Three of Swords, all right? They could have maybe chosen somebody else over you, or maybe they put you in a situation where you felt like an option, okay? But with the Chariot, this is about you realizing your worth and standing in your power and in your truth, and knowing that you're not going to settle for just anything. Oh my God, my phone's about to die. I'm on 10%, you guys. You're not settling, right, for second best. You're not settling to be somebody's option. You're not settling to be plato de segunda mesa, right, which means like somebody's side piece. You're moving away from those times with that Chariot. This is about success, forward movement, and rapid change, okay? But I feel like in the same token, when you move away from that energy, okay, because some of you might still be in an energy where you're in a situation that you know is not for you. When you decide to take the reins, okay, and have the courage to move forward, you're going to run right into your person, okay? Death. Yes, something ended here. This is the end of a cycle. This is the end of this. The Three of Swords, disappointment, hurt, betrayal, feeling like you were always cheated on, like you were never enough, right? Like you were hard to love. The Death card comes in and says that is over and done with. This is also Pluto energy, okay? Death, birth, transformation. Okay? So things that are ending, right? Things that cycles that have to end. And with so many, the World card here and the Death card says, yes, you're closing out a long-term cycle of disappointment. Okay? And now that this is closing out, you're literally stepping into the best time in your life, the best phase of your life with the Sun. Happiness, warmth, rejuvenation. Okay? This literally is regeneration. Okay? Birth. Okay? Some of you are going to be birthing not just children, okay? Not mothering children, but also birthing new things, new projects, new ideas with that Sun card. Okay? Some of you are actually going to be getting pregnant. All right, those of you who want to be pregnant, and if you don't, then you may want to protect yourself, because I see that here with that 10 of Cups, that Queen of Cups, and the Sun card there. And I can't help but notice the little boy here. So maybe somebody, might want, to have a child. They might be hoping for, a son. Okay? Tell me about the cycle that's closing out. Tell me about the World card. Oh my God. Drew, can you bring me, as I say that, the Hierophant falls out and the Nine of Pentacles. I'm going to take this because I feel like for a lot of you, this is what's coming to an end, is a long time of being single. Like your single days count your single days, because you're not going to be single for long. And if this is your story, this is your story. If it's not your story, then don't take it. You don't have to accept anything that's not yours. I'm reading the energy, and understand that this is regardless of gender. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. Okay, it's going to resonate with you if it does. But some of you are literally about to come into a long-term commitment. If you're already in a commitment where you have been waiting on this person to make a move to either offer you engagement, or maybe just, maybe you were dating somebody for a little while, you were friends, now you were dating them, and all of a sudden, maybe there was a period of disappointment too here. I feel like with that Three of Swords, there may have been a period of disappointment, and then somebody came to a realization that they want to move forward with a connection, and they want to move forward with committing here. But the overall theme here is that there is commitment here. There is an energy of this really, there's a future here, right? Somebody sees a future, sees security, sees stability with you. That's the energy right now, right? Is that you're stepping into a cycle of grounded commitment, something that is safe, that is secure, that feels loyal. There's loyalty here. With the Hierophant and the Nine of Pentacles, somebody is your single days are numbered. Okay, because I feel the Hierophant is all about commitment. This is also about tradition, right? And it could be that maybe someone initially couldn't see like themselves having a traditional relationship, but something happens here after that Three of Swords, after that disappointment, all right, where the energy shifts, and somebody decides, I want to commit. I realize that you are my person, okay? Because this is strong energy here of something that's faded, some sort of soul tie. With so much major arcana, this also tells me you have the Sun, you have the World, you have the Hierophant, you have the Chariot, and we saw the Death card at the bottom of the deck. This is something that is destined and ordained. This is divinely orchestrated. So if you've encountered disappointments in the past, it was for a reason. Those weren't your people. God was saving you so that you could come into union with your person. I got to get my charger because this is about to die. Give me 1 second, and I just want to continue for a minute.
I don't know where you put it.
My bad. I put it over here. Sorry, guys. I'm back. I'm gonna have to take my thing off though, my mic, because I need to charge on there. Hang on. So just know that the audio is not going to be the same, because I don't think it works if you unplug it. Whew, I'm out of breath. So as I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah. So I feel like, you are being saved for someone who is a vibrational match to you, someone who's in alignment with you. Okay. And I feel like this person comes in again when you're not even looking. Okay. It could be that you're just coming out of this, whatever it was that disappointed you, but that is so far in the past. It's like Spirit is saying, if you still, have thoughts, and you may reflect from time to time, but don't stay there. Right? Don't stay there, because that's not your energy anymore. But yeah, see the Devil at the bottom of the deck. This is strong Capricorn energy, and we have all the signs here. We have Taurus, we have Capricorn, we have Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo. Yeah, pretty much all the signs. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So with the Devil at the bottom of the deck, this is somebody who could have felt stuck. Right? Felt stuck in a certain energy. But this is also about not a victim mentality, but this is self-sabotage, right? Self-imposed bondage. Okay. And I feel like somebody breaks free from that. Okay. Tell me about this person. Tell me about the collective's person. Tell me about Aquarius's person. Tell me about Aquarius's person. What can they expect? Yeah. Whoa, too many cards. I'm gonna take the Magician. So that's definitely, yeah, you're not gonna see this coming with the Moon card, right? I feel like there is somebody in your energy that has you on their mind, okay? And I feel like they've kept a lot of their feelings to themselves. I feel like with the Magician, they may have tried to control how they feel about you, but I feel, yeah, with the Two of Pentacles, it could have been that they were juggling multiple people, okay? And maybe they just were unsure or confused about their feelings for you, but with that Three of Swords, for those of you who are already in a connection, but with the Six of Swords here, I feel like you're moving away, or that person is finally finding the courage to move forward toward you, right? Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It could have been that they rejected your initial offer, okay? Or, you know, that they just weren't ready. But I feel like there's a major shift here that's happening. The Page of Wands, where somebody's going to take that, this person is going to take that inspired action to move toward you. But I feel like that happens because you finally snatch your power back with that Seven of Wands. And once you set up a boundary and you really mean it, where you're like, okay, I recognize that nothing is happening here, or this is disappointing, this situation is disappointing, you start to move away. I feel like that shifts something. That's not going to resonate with all of you. That's for some of you, okay, who were already in a connection where you may have in the recent past, right? You may have in the recent past disconnected from somebody. I feel like that has triggered something in them. Okay? Yeah. Anything else? But this is about you again, following your heart, following your intuition, knowing that you are worth everything, okay? You're worth the love that you give, okay? And not, you know, refusing to settle for second best, okay? I'm going to leave it there because look what we got. We got the Four of Wands. This is a union. For some of you, this might be actually a reconciliation. Others of you, it could be that where you meet this person, or you met them at a party, at a family gathering. You know, maybe you met them through friends, or you meet them through friends with that Four of Wands there. But this is, yeah, bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles. So coming together to build something that's important to you, working together. For some of you, again, oh my God, okay, I'm going to stop. There's definitely reconciliation energy here for some of you, okay? This is definitely reconciling with somebody. And again, it could have been that this person initially had other options or another option. They could have been dealing with somebody still, you know, you could have met this person and they were involved with somebody. And maybe, you know, they tried you in the sense that, you know, they thought that you were going to stick around as one of those options. And I feel like when you took control of the situation and you chose yourself and you say, you know what, this is just not for me, because you don't want to be anybody's option, right? No, I need you to be sure about me, because I'm sure about myself. First of all, I can't be sure about myself and you show up half-assing it. Nah, there ain't no half-stepping. Ain't no half-stepping. And so I feel like when you finally put your foot down, or when you do decide to do this, when you take the reins and you move forward, that triggers some sort of shift in this person, where this person notices you and realizes, wait, you are my person, right? Because I feel like whatever other connection they were in, they can feel that it's not deep. There's no depth there. There's no what's the word? It just doesn't resonate, right? They don't feel the way that they feel with that person, the way that they feel with you, right? It just doesn't hit. It doesn't hit the same because the energy is not the same, Aquarius. All right, you're their Two of Cups. You're in the Queen of Wands energy. You're magnetic. They know you're going to win regardless because you get attention. And this is regardless of gender. If you're a man, you can, you know, flip the gender however you want, right? As it applies to you. But they can feel that you feel like home, right? You can laugh with this person. You can have fun, all right? For some of you, it could be that, like I said, maybe you're in the same social group, right? Or the same friend group, or that's where you meet them and just things make sense, right? It feels right. It feels comfortable. I feel like this person is now reflecting or will reflect on this connection. And then there's this, it could have been this brief pause here with that disappointment or Three of Swords. Maybe it's that this person, you know, held back their feelings from you, and then that triggers, once you move away from this, that triggers them, right? And they realize, oh, wow, I'm feeling all of these things now that Aquarius has moved away from this connection. And with the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups, this really does tell me that they want to come together to commit, right? They want to come together. And I'm not saying that, when I say commit, it doesn't have to be that they come together and offer you marriage right away, right? It could just be like, look, let's do this. Let's explore being exclusive. Let's explore actually dating, right? Maybe if you're in a friendship and you haven't actually dated, right? But maybe you had conversations or there was a spark. Okay, because with that Page of Wands, there's a spark, there's attraction, they're interested. Okay, they're interested, they just held back their feelings. Okay, because I feel like this is somebody who feels like they need to have all of their ducks in a row before they can move forward with this. Okay, maybe you weren't part of the plan. All right, but again, because of how serendipity would have it, right? You met or you will meet. Put this, apply it however you want, or you will meet, okay, in an unexpected way, right? You had you didn't set out to scout. You ain't set out to scout that day, but you saw somebody who stood out, right? It's a 4-leaf clover, right? It was your lucky day, both of you, right? They were lucky to be there so that they could talk to you. You were lucky to be there so that they could talk to you, all right? But this is that kind of energy where it's like you're unforgettable, you're magnetic, your energy is magnetizing, and this person is really doing a lot of thinking, a lot of reflecting, and I feel like there's something coming in. For those of you who do not have a person, this is new love that is going to feel like the one. You're going to meet this person and you're going to know, I can see a future with you. I can see forever with you. For some of you, that case from, who were connected to somebody, it could be now that they're realizing that they don't want to picture a future without you. Okay. But lots of energy here regarding the closing out of a cycle. I'm just going to pull one more. Because I'm being guided to from this deck, okay? Anything else to close out for Aquarius? Anything else to close out for Aquarius? Close out for Aquarius. Anything else? Anything else? Yep. There's that offer with the King of Pentacles. I saw the Three of Swords, but it flipped back in. There's that offer. Ace of Pentacles. You've been waiting for commitment for a long time, but this person moves slow. They might have strong attraction, but they move strategically, but in a very pragmatic way. They take their time. This person wants to be, again, they're somebody who likes to have their ducks in a row, all right? But the Ace of Pentacles does come in. Something that's solid, something that's reliable, something that feels secure, okay? Dependable, that you can count on. One more here. The Page of, I took out 2, so we're gonna flip this. Yeah, that happens when you put that guard up, right? And this person knows that you're a catch, okay, Aquarius? This person knows, all right? Because the 7 of Wands is also somebody who has a lot of attention on them. So I feel like this person does know that there are other suitors. You may be dealing with somebody that's younger than you with the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles here, okay? If you've been waiting on this person to communicate, that does come in. But what I like is that they go from the pages to a king. We have a King of Pentacles there, right? So it could be for some of you that, again, this is a very new connection and this person was in their head, did have options, was confused. With that 3 of Cups, they could have put you in a third-party situation, while others of you, this is new love that's coming in, okay? That you're going to feel right away you're connected to. But for those of you who haven't spoken to your person, maybe there's a period of silence right now. There is reconciliation. I'm going to take the Sun and I'm going to leave it there, all right? Because the cards are repeating themselves, which tells me Spirit said what they said, all right? Spirit has spoken. And so basically what the energy here is that commitment is on the horizon for you. But again, follow your intuition, okay? This is not somebody, for those of you who are dealing with somebody and there's a period of silence or, there was some disappointment. This is not somebody who was toxic, or super unhealthy, okay? It could have just been that this person was still involved with somebody. Maybe they were dating and, you came along and they realized, I didn't feel this way about anybody else or about, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have any commitments. I'm dating, keeping my options open, right? right? And so you were an option at a time too, but that quickly changes once you move away from this connection, or even it quickly changes once you set down your boundaries. This person quickly realizes it's not going to take them too long if you're in that energy to realize that you are what they want. They see forever in you, in your eyes. They see a future with you. They want a family with you. They want stability with you. They want it all with you. Okay, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm going to leave it there because this is beautiful. I'm going to claim this reading for me. Okay. If you enjoyed this reading, please drop a comment down below. Let me know how. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Give your girl a like. It does help my channel and it's free, you guys. Show me some love. But yeah, I definitely like to read the comments. So let me know if this resonated. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. And I can't wait to hear about all of the proposals, the engagements, the love, the marriages, the picket fence, the pregnancies, all that jazz. I love you all so much. Peace, love, and light. Bye. How do I exit?